Hello and welcome back to the Terra News Stories channel, where today my hair does not want to cooperate and it's very fluffy. Today we're going to be talking about, unfortunately not how I won NaNoWrimo, but how I lost. Oh, hold on, let me turn the screen off. There we go. How I lost because throughout the month I was busy doing too many other things that I didn't really, I guess I didn't make time for doing my writing as much as I should have. And so I only wrote about, I think I wrote about 14,000 words, and I wrote a few days ago, but other than that, I didn't really write as much as I should have every day. So I started off really strong. In the first week, I wrote a really good amount, and I was almost on par. But the weeks after that, I just felt less and less drive to write and to, go through this story. So hard to kind of formulate how I'm feeling about, how this NaNoWrimo went. Because obviously I lost this NaNoWrimo, and that's just, one that won't be a win on my board of NaNoWrimos I've won. So I think next time, although this month I did learn a lot of, strategies and ways to write more, I just didn't implement them every day like I should have, or written a lot more on the days that I was feeling really good about writing. So going forward into the next NaNoWrimo, which I believe isn't until November, because we're in July, August. Yeah, so there might be one more, but there might also just be the one in November. So going into that one, I want to make more of an effort, really pay attention to how many words I'm writing per day and making sure I either meet the goal or go over the goal. So then later I can have less to write. And writing those, short 100-word sprints are the most beneficial for me, and I usually do it as kind of a quote-unquote game. The 12 level dungeon crawl. That one's a lot of fun, and for extended writing for, a few hours at a time, since writing 100 words isn't that hard, I would probably up it to, 20 level or 40 level, because I have D20s as well. And I think that's going to help me a lot with my writing. And in between now and November, I am going to be working on this novel, and I hope to, in one of these months, write for the whole month and be able to write 50,000 in one of those months. So we'll see how it goes, but this is really just kind of a chat about how NaNoWrimo went for me and why I didn't win, which was, I think it boils down to mostly, laziness and not wanting to write as much as I should have. And just being busy with other things and, taking better care of my mental health, which means taking some time away from my screens and whatnot. But I think next month, and I mean the coming months, are going to be a lot better for me. I was supposed to write 5K every day to make it if you were watching last week's vlog, but obviously I didn't. I think I wrote about 1,000 words on one of those days, and then the rest of them I didn't write anything. And we are on the 30th today, so there's still a chance for me to make it if I write 11,000 words today and tomorrow, I think. No, 11,000 was yesterday, so it's well over 20,000 I have to write both days to make it. So we'll see how much I get written today, but other than that, I mean, I'm not gonna make it, but that's okay. You live and you learn. Every NaNoWrimo, I would say I have definitely learned more about my writing style and kind of tweaked it to what works for me. And I might make a video on my writing style and, how it's evolved over the years. Because I did, in the last NaNoWrimo video, I did make a video, or I made a video on how my writing has progressed through this novel I've been writing and how it's changed and I've changed and my story, or my writing has changed and whatnot. So overall, great time. But didn't write as many words as I wanted to. And I also today came up with the idea that I want to make a couple of novellas coming off of this story, this arc, trilogy of novels. It might also be a saga, because I don't know if it's going to be 3 or 5, so it'd be a trilogy to a saga, who knows. But I want to make novellas of, kind of spin-off stories and whatnot. So I'm really excited for that. And I mean, I think that's all I have to say for this vlog. I mean, I just didn't win NaNoWrimo, but that's okay. You know, you don't have to win them all. You don't have to write, you know, as many words as possible just to write them. You know, I still, in writing those 14,000 words, I really had time to think about where I want my story to go, what I want to have happen. Because I have a really long manuscript back there, but I mean, I need to really think about where the words are going, how they're flowing, etc. So that's going to be the end of this video. It's a little bit of a shorter one this week, but just a little bit of a chat about the end of NaNoWrimo and how it went. Let me know down in the comments how NaNoWrimo went for you, if you won, and what your word count ended up being, anything you learned about your characters, your novel, your writing style, etc. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.